Welcome back to the London Hackspace, and we've got a recent person who's just joined. Why did you join the Hackspace?
I was interested in the RepRap, self-replicating 3D printer. I was speaking about it with a couple of friends, and one of them mentioned that one of them was being built by some people at the London Hackspace, and I thought I'd come along and have a look.
Fantastic. And so, you came along, and what was your experience of the space?
It's an amazing space. You've got all sorts of stuff that I don't know how to use but would like to. People doing all sorts of things that I'd like to be able to know how to do and like to have a crack at. It's extremely inspiring, and having been here for something like 2 hours, I decided I'd become a member and start coming more often.
Okay, and so you're interested in 3D printers. What's a 3D printer?
A 3D printer is a machine that will print in usually some sort of plastic, although theoretically anything you can make it, and that will trace back and forth and is controlled like a CNC milling machine or something, and will print up layer by layer an object. And at the moment people are using them to print coat hooks, parts for 3D printers, which is what the RepRap is all about. And they're hoping with the next generation they'll be able to print support materials that will wash away afterwards, so they can print overhangs, and also a usefully conductive electrically conductive metal component, so you can build the basics of circuits into the middle of the object you're making.
Wow. This thing, the wet wrap, what's that?
The RepRap is the open source self-replicating rapid prototyper.
Sounds scary.
Well, at the moment it can only print about 50% of its own parts, and it still needs a human to assemble it. A few years from now it'll start getting scary, and I think that's at the point that it will start getting interesting and very useful.
Okay, and anything else you want to learn while you're here?
A little bit of everything, really. I just like to have a look around, see what there is to do, and get involved in doing it.
So I'm curious about the motivation of people, what makes this so exciting for you?
It's unrestrained geekery of the best possible kind. It's creativeness. In a technical sense, I've never felt myself to be very artistic, and I'm not really interested in becoming artistic. But to be technically creative and to make stuff that works and does useful things, or even just cool things that are funny, that's an exciting concept. Okay,
and how can people find out more?
They can Google for Hackspace and look at the rest from there, or this site is based at london.hackspace.org.uk.
Thank you very much. And if you want to find out more, just Google Hackspace, and they're all around the country, I believe. It's a global movement, and actually the pizza's arrived. So we're going to call it a day, and we're going to do another show in a bit.